Biopics are a mixed bag when it comes to the big screen. You can have those that try to be a faithful retelling of someone's life, trying to stick to history as much as possible, like, say, Lincoln, while others veer into the fantastical, and often very fictional, going for more of a feel than a fact. With that, let's see how Better Man tackles its take on the life and times of one Robbie Williams.
I know what you're thinking. What's with the monkey? I'm Robbie Williams. I'm one of the biggest pop stars in the world. But I've always seen myself a little less evolved.
Now, this is an original take on a biopic. I've seen films that have taken liberties when portraying real people, with everything from altering personalities, personal histories, important events, relationships, and more recently even race swapping or gender swapping. But species swapping? That's a first. I honestly can't say that I've ever seen anyone presented as anything less than human in a based on a true story movie. But I have to say, I like it.
Risk it all, whatever it takes.
Whatever it takes.
Honestly, this is brilliant. From a story perspective, it's creative and original. Because there's an immediate fantasy element in making Robbie Williams a talking, singing, and dancing chimp, or really a literal dancing monkey, which is how entertainers are still referred to by many in a derogatory way, it lets us know, as the audience, that much of what we're going to see will be fiction. But the emotions we might feel will be all too real. He's an ape, trying to make it in a human world, and he's ready to do whatever it takes. In other words, it's an underdog story of the little guy becoming one of the biggest stars on the planet. And who doesn't love stories like that? And to cap it off, we're told in no uncertain terms, this will be a more adult-oriented story with a strong comedic element as well. Robbie Williams is one of those media personalities who's always been on the fringe in many ways. His music is loved the world over, but it's his style and reputation that have garnered as much, if not more, interest. As the bad boy of Take That, a popular 90s English boy band, he broke out of that PG mold early on and transitioned to solo success, typically reserved for a handful of others like Justin Timberlake, Phil Collins, and Sting, to name just a few. Not quite reaching the heights of some of those contemporaries, at least in North America, he's always been a bit of an outsider. But rather than fighting that image, he appeared to embrace it and throw it right back at the world. And just like his signature style of defying convention and doing his own thing, this movie takes that perspective and amps it to 11. And as this comes from the same folks who made The Greatest Showman, another spectacle-oriented and extremely loose retelling of the life of P.T. Barnum, which is a fantastic underdog movie as well, by the way, it's my guess this will be a case of style over substance, but done so in a way as to make your feet tap and pull on your heartstrings in all the right ways. Or at least I hope so. But rather than just the storytelling here, look at it from a purely marketing perspective. The Planet of the Apes movies are a juggernaut, becoming one of the most successful franchises in recent years. And it's in no small part thanks to the mix of technology that allows apes to come to life as relatable people, great storytelling, and fantastic performances by some really great actors. That familiarity is on full display here. Audiences are already primed to be on the side of the underdog ape. So when our hero shows up as one, well, we can't help but want to root for him. As for performance, Robbie Williams isn't known as an actor, but he is a showman through and through. His whole career has been one big performance, and this movie taps directly into that theme. So will he do a good job in the role? My guess is that, like the rest of his career, he'll be underestimated, only to subvert expectations and blow audiences away with a unique style, great music, and the boyish charm that gets him out of as much trouble as it does in. But these are just my 2 cents. Give me yours. Let me know in the comments below if you think Better Man can replicate the success of The Greatest Showman, and if you're excited to see it. As always, if you like what you see, click that like button, subscribe to my channel, and hit that notification bell to stay updated with the latest content. Until next time, stay creative.